I'm ready for this. I'm ready to challenge, take the stand, not by myself, but I'm ready to challenge, take the stand together with you. If we together don't come to this arena that's out there, congressional arena, and continue allowing them to do what they're doing, we together are going to still do what we're doing. Have high crimes, neglected neighborhoods, immigrants being thrown out of the country, and many of you here are immigrants. I'm an immigrant. I came here as a little boy, 7-year-old. I'm actually the American dream of your forefathers, some of them that have been here forever. Those that came as immigrants that helped to build this nation. I'm one of those samples that came here without a language, that went to your school, that learned the language, that created businesses, not only for others, created for myself, redeveloped communities, and today here I stand running for U.S. Congress. Think about that. Think about that. We are at a time of most segregated time that we have faced with our political representatives. We have a impeachment going on in Washington, and we have a bunch of Democrats and a bunch of Republicans fighting the fight where none of them will come to the mill and represent what the people want. We have 222 Democrats getting up there voting for impeachment. We know he's done a lot of bad things, but you're not going to convince me that 222 Democrats agree with the impeachment. And you're not going to convince me that 188 Republicans disagree with this impeachment. That's telling me they're not doing their job. That's telling me they're not representing you. That's telling me they're representing their party. Okay? That's the exact same thing is happening right here where we live. We have the Democratic Party, which I was speaking to an elder man earlier. He says, you know, Buffalo used to be run by the mafia. Even the parties. I say, I know the only difference is now to say they're doing the same thing except they don't got a gun.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Why? I'll explain how they kill you today. If you're not part of them, they're going to do everything and everything to destruct you. If you got a business, you're going to get violated. If you got something going on, you're trying to get a city job, you're not going to get it. If you're not in that Ferris wheel, my son invented this one, the squirrel with the Ferris wheel. If you're not that squirrel in that Ferris wheel, once you get in, you know you can't get out. But if you do step out and go against them, just like our sister Betty Jean just said, she challenged them and they destructed her too. They even did not allow her to speak her mind, support who she wanted. They took away hours. She had a full-time job. They brought it to 10 hours a week just to keep her going. But we have a brave woman right there. She don't care because she wants to fight for the people. And that's what I'm going to do. I don't care. I'm going to do the same thing, Betty. I'm going to fight for the people, and I'm going to fight this Democratic Party of ours hard. Don't be afraid of them. They can't do nothing to you. The only thing they can do is they can bring their, 11, 13% of the voter base that they have? That's 11, 13%. That will do what they got to do because some of them depend on jobs, so on and so on. What about the rest of us? Erie County Democratic Party, I'm here to challenge you and Congressman Higgins. I'm here to challenge you because you have not allowed the rest of the citizens to be part of the game, meaning to run for office. Recently, we had a bunch of candidates running for Fillmore Council District and other districts. Anybody that was not part of their party, they went and challenged to get them off the ballot. And if there is no challenge in the future or in the past, that's because they wanted to have 2, 3 candidates to separate the votes so the status quo can keep their jobs. It's a game. I can't win this game alone. You can't win it by yourself either. But all these round tables, if we turned around and made it one big circle, where we all come together, where we, not I, because this is not about I. God has gifted me. He's given me the things I need. Jobs, work, home, money to start my campaign. But I can't do it alone. We have to do this together. Our crimes are so high. Brother Neil,
Yes, sir.
what is the biggest issue in our communities? Handguns, right?
I believe so.
Stolen handguns, right?
Gun trafficking. That's right.
Gun trafficking. That's the biggest problem we have here. Because if these guns were legal, we wouldn't have a lot of these problems, because it'd be traced back to the individual that owns it.
That's right, Eddie.
Okay? That's the problem we have in here.
Right.
And you know that these guns are coming from your neighbor in states where they have the laws permitted for people to have guns.
That's right.
And then we have this TR
TR amendment.
amendment that was shoveled underneath the congressional laws whenever they passed. They snuck it underneath a bunch of sheets. Like if I took $1 in here and I told you there's 120, there's actually 101. But most of our politicians never get a chance to read every bill that comes through them. They sign it. And it's been there for quite a while. I think more like 17 years.
2003.
3. I was close. I was on the money.
2003.
But these are the things that are affecting our communities. Jobs is another thing that's going on. They're telling us our economy is doing good. Okay. Is your economy doing good, young man? How about you? Are you in a place where you want to be, or you still got to go? How many of you's on that table? I know you got a business. Is your business economy doing as well as the government is telling everybody? We're always striving to improve ourselves. But this government is only improving those that have, and not us. Whether we have a small business, whether it's a ticket violating your property, whether it's a violating in your business, whether it's coming over there, giving you, and you need a permit for that, you need a license for this, you need a license for that. It's the little businessman like you and me that's paying for everything.
That's right.
Okay? Those big boys, you hear it on the news all day, you might not believe it, but it's true. Those big boys aren't paying a dime of that stuff. That's about money laundering within the legal, illegal system that we have here. They don't pay taxes. They're too big. Oh, I took this $100, I'm going to invest it over here. And that investment is really in their pocket, but on paper it's telling you that they've spent it. I'm trying to bring reality to you, trying to bring what we're facing today. We have our men and women at war in the Middle East. All these people dying every day over there. Bring my men and women back to America. They don't belong over there. They don't. I tell you, I can probably stay here all night and cry about things. But I'm not here to cry.
You're the win.
I'm here to make it happen. But again, I cannot do this by myself. We have to do this together. We have to bring your voice to me, and I'll bring that voice to them.
Yes, sir.
Without you guiding me, I don't have a chance. Because I don't want to speak about my personal beliefs. We all have individual beliefs, but I want to speak about what my community needs. I want to speak about you. I'm going to give you the biggest glory that I see here tonight, and it makes me say this is America. What's American here? We just about have every nationality, every color, every ethnic race, or whatever you want to call it, in this room here today. I'm about putting people together. I'm about representing everybody in this room and listening, and I'm about us. Whatever you got to say is what I got to say. Whatever you need is what I'm going to tell them I need. Because it's you and me together that's going to make this happen. You know, I've done this before. Some of you might say, why, Eddie? Your business is good. Why? And I get that. And I understand that. I would probably tell my own son the same thing. Why you're doing what you're doing. I'm going to tell you truthfully, I can't help it. I can't, like Amina said, if you come to me for something, I don't know how to say no. I never went to school to learn no, what it means. I can't accept that. I'll give you whatever I got. And sometimes I've hurt myself doing it. But I cannot do this by myself. You know me. I could probably walk around, except this little group. There's a couple of people in the group. Most of you don't know me, but you're going to get to know me. Because I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to sit down at your house, and I'm going to eat a meal with you. Okay? I'm not over there. I'm only going over there so we can go over there. Okay? I raised my kids in the East Side. And I could have moved them anywhere. I lived in the Tonawanders. I lived in Amherst. Yes, we do have racism. I faced it. Yeah. You know me since '99.
Earlier than that, Eddie.
Okay. Just give you an example. I could rip this shirt off and go let my whiskers grow. You'd think, hey, that's another guy. But that's who I am. Today I brushed my hair for the cameras and for those in Washington to let them know, hey, I have that ability. I am that ability. And we're coming for you. Let you know that. Rich, I just got a few more things to say. I'm not going to go on and on and on, but this is important. And that's why you're here. I know many of you are here because you want to see you look, support. But let me tell you something. You don't know how much value you got right now. We have the news here. They're going to take whatever I said, few things, oh, it's over. But guess what? Just like some other people say to the news, listen to me. Stop playing favoritism. Stop thinking that Brian Higgins has this in his pocket, because he doesn't, okay? I'm coming. I'm ready, guys. Are you with me? Tell me, are you with me? Betty, are you with me, Betty?
Yes, sir.
Come on, guys. That's a people champion right there, not a party loyalist. It's our turn. It's our place. It's our home. It's our neighborhoods. So why don't we get up together and get there? I promise you this. When I come back, you tell me where you want my office to be, and I'll put it there. You want me to come on Genesee and Moselle? I'll come on Genesee and Moselle. And I'll walk proud. I have, and I continue to. Think about that one for a change. That means you got me right there. There's a lot of people in here. I could probably hand the mic and they could tell you a story, but we don't want to go through it all night. But I believe you, believe me. Just about everybody in here has been touched by me. Just about everybody. And you know, by you being here, how appreciative I am. Mike, you know I love you, Mike. And you being here tonight reminds me of Dad, when he believed. And I know you believe. And these are people that have been protecting me all my life, that they know. So if those people believe, you know there's something going on. And one more thing to my kids. And we got a little grandson over there, Isaiah. I know we're struggling. I know we have a mother that needs me and you, who, by the way, is battling cancer. I almost didn't want to show up, but she wants me to be here too. She does, Mike. We're going over there. Thank you.